Hello friends, this is Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a nice weekend. I'm here starting to work on a new project, so I thought I'd bring you in from the very beginning and show you what I'm doing, or what I think I'm doing. So, it's this little, or not little, but this little Betty Crocker cookbook that I brought home and I showed you in a Thrifty Thursday a couple Thursdays ago. And this is what it looks like now. It has a cover here. It is all attached. The cover is attached to this spine. This is exposed. I used to have something here. I used to have something here and it's gone, but there's a nice metal sturdy spine. And during my Thrifty Thursday, we looked closely at how it was attached still, and really nicely attached still, although it needs some reinforcing and cleaning up. And we looked at the binder here to see how it was, and it's all good except for this one right here is a little tiny bit off. It doesn't seem to go back together, but the pages flip nicely. They don't get caught on that really at all. So I didn't see a problem in making it into a journal. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take out the pages. And then we're going to get started on fixing this up into something beautiful, okay? Giving it a new life. So let's take all these pages out, and we will use some of these in the journal. So I'm going to keep them nearby, but all of these can't go back in here because they just won't fit, right? So first we're going to work on the outside. Watch out, loud noise coming. A little bit loud. Okay, I'm going to leave these in here, these little supports or page turner things. So we're going to turn our attention to the outside. So first of all, I don't remember if I've wiped it down yet or not, so let's wipe it down a little bit carefully. I try to do this carefully so I don't take the color off, but if I can get any dirt off, that would be good. It's a little, it's used, it's a little grungy. In fact, now that I'm wiping it down, I remember during my Thrifty Thursday, I think I did try to wipe this off. And I'm remembering now that this right here, there's some like specks here. And I'm remembering that they really did not want to come off. But here I go again, wiping it down really good. So let's just go ahead and finish. Let's do a little bit on the inside too. I don't think I did that. Just to give it an overall wipe down. Let's see. I would like to, let's take this out for a second. These go like that. I would like to get in here a little bit. I didn't get in here at all yet. And I don't know if any of this, I'm going to try to cover all this up, but if there's any dirt in here that can come off, especially on this part will be showing. So yeah, that's cleaning up nice. This little metal part here, the little binder part, that is, I'm not even going to show you the dirt on there. It's got a lot of dirt coming off of this right here. I don't know what it is. It was probably, this is a cookbook, so it's probably kept in someone's kitchen for a good while and used. It looks like it was used some, maybe not a whole lot, maybe mostly it was in storage, but maybe it was used a lot, I don't know. So let's just see if we can get some of this dirt off. It's a nice day in North Carolina. I've got my blinds open to let the sun in. It's getting up to 75, but my house is cold, so I've got this jacket on today because my house is cold. It's probably warmer outside than it is in my house right now, but my house is surrounded by trees, so it tends to hold the cool air in, which is good for the summer, but not so good for the winter, right? when it's a, maybe a cool night and it warms up during the day. It's still holding the cold inside. So, and got my allergies going a little bit. I've got spring allergies. So, okay, I'm going to put these back. I think I did as much as I could here. I don't think anything else is coming off of there. I could try it one more time to make sure. So we're just going to see what we can get done. Yeah, no more of that's coming up there. Okay. I just want to make sure I got it as clean as I could. Nothing else is coming off of here. So the rest is just patina. Just patina from age. Okay. So let's put these back on here. And I wipe the edges off real good. And then we'll do the back once more. Make sure everything's clean. Yeah, nothing came off the back. I think I wiped down the outside earlier. This is, of course, got some nice aged patina on it, right? This metal piece, but it is solid metal. And so I can't really clean this, but I'm wiping it down just to say I did it pretty much. Okay, so next I'm going to, let's see how my hands look. Oh, they're okay. They are not dirty. Okay, so I have this batting. This is some old batting that I took from a quilt, a vintage, very vintage quilt. I don't know if they make this type of, I don't know if this is actually batting or an old blanket, but it's nice and thick and sturdy still. And so I don't have any other batting. So I thought, you know, this is exactly why I saved it for a time like this when I needed something. Okay, so first of all, what I am going to do is I want to tape this together. Okay, so we're going to put this where we think it goes, which I think is right here. I'm pressing the middle part against the front cover right there. I think that's where it's supposed to be. I looked at kind of in detail before I turned on the video to see what I thought, and that's what I think. I've got different colors of this duct tape. I've got kind of a neutral, kind of tannish color. I've got this white, and I've got clear. So I'm using the white on this one. It's not going to show, but I'm going to go ahead and use it on this one because I really haven't used this one. I tend to use the neutral colored one a lot. And actually I use that one and use that one. And I have had to buy that one. And I haven't really used this one. I was like, well, let me use this one at some time. But it's, you know, going to be completely covered. And, you know, we do have some white here. But it's not going to show. So let me grab my scissors over here. So we're just going to sturdy up this spine first. So if you're ever wondering how to go about maybe redoing one of these in this way, you can watch these videos. I'll just work on it when I have time. So just stay tuned to my channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit the little notification bell so you can get notified when I do put out a new video, and you'll be able to watch this series. I'll just call it, you know, Betty Crocker Cookbook Recipe Journal series. So yeah, we're just wrapping this around, and we attached it a little bit here to the front cover, as you can see, and then we're going to put it right down on that middle part of the spine. I want to make sure it's nice and close here. Okay, it's nice and tight up against the book cover and the spine. Okay, and then I'm going to put that down. Make sure it's sticking. Do I need glue? We will find out if I need glue, or if this is duct tape, so it's not like, it's very, you know, if you've ever used duct tape is very, very sticky. I've never had to use glue with it before, so I doubt if I would have to this time either. But if I did, I would. We'll see. If it starts coming up, we will definitely add some glue. But it looks good so far. I just want to press it all down real good. Okay, and I want to see how it opens here. I'm going to be careful as I'm still working on it. I'm going to put some tape in here too. So let's go do the back right here. Get this squared up and together. Then we'll work on the inside. We'll put tape on the inside next. There's something on there. Okay. Our size here that we need, about right like this. Yeah, it's nice and warm. I'm getting up to 75 today. And I may, after this video, the sun has been in and out. Up this, maybe a few clouds out there. I opened up my front blinds here to let the sun in. Our house faces east, so we get the morning sun in the front and the afternoon sun in the back. So it's kind of nice, really. Especially when you're trying to warm up the house, you can just open your blinds and let the sun shine in your windows, right? All right, let's see. All right, nice and together. Now I'm going to put this down over the spine again from the back. The tape is overlapping here on the side. Press it all down, nice and tight. So you've got double layer of tape here right in the middle of the spine, and that's adhering to each other. Now I could put more here if I needed it, but you know, I don't really think I need it. I'm going to put fabric over here too. Okay, see how I'm pressing it down and just making sure it's all flat on the spine. Okay, let me show you. It looks good. Looks like it's all nice and flat. I don't really, there's a little bit of a bubble right there. I'm pressing out. Okay, all right. So let's go to the inside and do something here. I almost wish I could take this off and put, you know, paper all the way through here, but you can't do that. That doesn't come off. I looked at it and it just not the kind you can, not anything you can unscrew and screw back together. So we're gonna do the best we can. Never did this type of thing before, so we're gonna see what we can do. So another strip of the white tape here. I'm going to measure here. You know, I need to think about this for a second. I like the white. It's so nice and clean looking. Because I was thinking about using the tan, but this is so nice and clean looking. I think it'll look nice next to this. I'm going to try to go from top to bottom on this. This will, I think I'm going to leave a little bit from the top actually, and a little bit from the bottom, because I'll probably cover this inside of these covers with some pretty scrapbook paper, like cardstocky, kitchen-y type scrapbook paper. So I'm going to cut right here where I have my finger, my thumb, my fingernail, my thumbnail. Try to cut a straight line here and put this down. I think I might put a little bit of glue in here just because, I don't know, something is telling me to put a little glue in here. So why not listen to your conscience, right? Okay, down. Do I need this open or closed? I think closed would be better. I can get in there better. Okay. So I just want to put a little glue up in here. This is Fabri-Tac. Go ahead and put a little glue in here and on this part right here. So I put 3 lines of glue and then one out here on the edge. And just so this, this is some kind of like thick paper tape or something that they used. It feels like a kind of a linen type tape. So not the same as this, but actually it could end up looking very similar to what was there originally. Just, you know, not the linen part of it. Okay, so I'm getting it right down in there, trying to get it right down in there next to this metal, which is working out really a lot better than I thought it would. I'm completely covering it up, which is excellent. So let me press that down. All right, I think, yeah, I guess I am putting it right up to the top. I ended up measuring right top to bottom pretty much. So I'm just going to plan on covering that up with some wallpaper. So let me get into the grooves here of this this section. Pressing it down with my fingers right now, and then I'm going to press this part down. nice and smooth. And I'm going to, let's see, so there's a groove. Let me just take my scissors and get in here like this. See where the cover kind of met the spine originally, and I pressed down into that groove there. I'm being careful with my scissors so I don't cut anything. I don't want to do that. No, that would not be good. So you can use something else like a bone folder if you want. Make sure you don't put anything sharp on there and accidentally cut through it. You wouldn't want to do that. Okay, so again, I'm just going to press that down. I do have that glue under there. So I'm going to let that dry before I try to do anything else here. And then I may cut. This is pretty much right to the edge here. See it right up to the top there. I'm just kind of folding it down over the top. And the bottom is pressing that into that groove there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and fold that down because that's going to be covered. This is all going to be covered here. So kind of folding whatever's sticking up there over that spine. And yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Okay. Tissue. Time for a tissue. Hold on. Oh, goodness. The allergies are kicking in. Something's starting to bloom out there. We do have our daffodils blooming. And I haven't seen any tulips, have I? I don't think I have. Those should be next. I did have some daffodils. I mean some tulips. If they decide to come back up, they should be blooming soon. Okay, so let's do this side. It's already looking beautiful there, right? Nice and clean, right? That clean is good, right? Looking clean and new, right? Okay, let's get this in here and measure. Well, let's measure first. So I need it from about right here to right here. Again, about right there. Top to bottom again. All right, I'm going to cut right there where my thumb is. Straight line. Yeah, I just get this duct tape at Walmart. It's back in the craft section at my Walmart. They have lots of different colors, but I usually just get the one that looks like, what does it look like? Kind of like burlap, a tannish one. I got that white one, and then they had a clear one last time. I thought would be handy, clear. Either that's got to be handy, right? So I thought, let me get that one because that could come in really useful. That could be really useful. Okay, so we're tucking that down in there again. I didn't put any glue on there yet, though, did I? Let me take it out and put some glue on. I liked that I put some glue on there last time. Just give me some extra security there. So I'm getting some right down in there in a crevice. A little bit more on the spine part. And then the part where it folds over onto the book cover. Right there in that groove. And then a little bit more beyond that onto the book cover. So about 4 lines. I think that's what I did on the other one too. I'm going to tuck this in here. Yeah, I needed to relax a little bit, so I thought, well, I can either watch TV or come in here and craft. And I didn't want to waste my time watching TV. Sometimes I do, though. And I'm like, I'm not sorry I did, because, if you need a rest, you need a rest. But I'm like, let me see if I can just go rest in my craft room and do something fun. And I feel it kind of like, it energizes me, and not so tired as if I thought I was tired. I'm not. I kind of lose that tiredness and get energized when I come in here. So that's awesome. Okay, so let me press this down. I got it where I want it, so now I'm going to press it down. Pressing it down with my finger. And then over that groove of the groove where it meets the book cover meets the spine. And then the book cover part. Okay. Yeah, okay, I picked it up and there was a wrinkle there, so I could see where I need to press it down into that groove where it's bending and everything, so that was good. Okay, so the outside still looks good, the inside, Looks good. This is all going to be covered up. So I'm going to look at the top and bottom again, see if we need to fold that down or over or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much right even with the top there, so nothing to be done there. This one's sticking out a little bit here, so I'm going to fold that over. This right on the spine there, and then do a little pressing into the groove there as I'm moving this around. I can see it kind of trying to move. Okay, now that's looking good. That is looking a lot better, right? Clean and together. All right, so let's let that dry and turn this back over and work on the outside again. So this, I've got this, the binder clips under there, so it's giving me this kind of, not a flat surface here, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Let me grab, I'm going to need to grab some scissors that I was using in the other room. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I decided to use these scissors to cut a straight line into this, what I'm going to call batting. And so I'm just going to cut, you can see this part. Let me see I don't want to waste this. This is all I have from that quilt. So I need to cut about right here. And I need to cut a straight line. I was going to use my pinking shears, but I decided I would rather have a straight line than the pinked edge. So a little bit slow going here, but I'm trying to cut as straight as I can. And then as soon as I get this cut, we will glue it down. So I might just pause to save a little bit of time, and so you don't have to watch me cut this. And then I'll be right back. So I'll save a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut this piece out that we're going to put on the spine, piece of that batting. And we're just going to put some Fabri-Tac here all over this part of the spine. And I was thinking, if you're going to ask, is this really necessary? Probably not really necessary, but I feel like it's necessary. But I mean, you could probably get away with just putting fabric here over this tape or whatever layer you want to put. You might use Tyvek or something. I kind of like this better than Tyvek, this duct tape, because you don't have to use glue with it usually. And it's just really super strong. So I feel like, with Tyvek, you got to use glue. It's just paper, really. It's strong paper, but still, it's just paper. But anyway, here is the duct tape. We're going to get that on. I mean, not the duct tape, the batting. I mean, that's just going to make for a nice looking spine, too, I think, once it's on there and you have fabric over it. It's going to be a nice, you're not going to have that hard metal feel to it. It's going to be a softer spine. So, yeah. I think that's going to be really nice. So, let's see. Let me make sure my edges are down. Might put a little glue here and there under the edges. Like right there. Let's see, how about this one? This one's pretty much down. We'll put a little bit under that corner. But this is all nice and down. Okay, let's see this edge a little bit right here. So that's down. Let's feel around here. Yeah, we'll put a little bit under here, I think. Yep, this needs a little bit. Why not put some extra under there, even if it was down. If you can get your nozzle under there, go ahead. And then right here, let's see, we stopped about right here. A little bit right here. All right, that should do it. Yeah, so I need to let it dry. I need to let that dry nice and solid there, but I can feel now it's all down if I don't pull it up before it dries. I'm going to smash it down with my finger real hard. like as if you had a bone. You know, I do have a bone folder, but I usually just use my fingers unless I need to get into a crevice or something. But yeah, this is all nice and flat. Okay, so my video or my time is probably just about out. I'm going to let this dry. Actually, let me let it dry flat, and then I'll attempt bending it and see what happens. But you can see what we did here and here, and it's looking better already. And we're going to add fabric to the spine with some trim on the outside, and then on the inside we'll add fabric here and here. This in here will show unless I decide to put something in there, but I don't think so. I don't think anything would really go too well in there. So unless I change my mind, you never know. So we'll see. I got to get my paper out and experiment with that. So I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed the start of this journal. Like I said, subscribe and let me know what you think, and if you think this is going to be a good project, and just chat with everybody in the comments. And I will see you on my next video. Have a great day and happy crafting.